And specifically, we want to know who was in that room based upon the hair evidence. Okay, so here's this thing here. And you can just use a little wheel at the top. If you roll it down, it'll move to the next slide. You roll it up, it'll move to the previous slide. Okay. Okay. And Charles, you get to chime in from time to time too. I like the map, by the way.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put more on it for
Yep.
room C because,
Yep.
yeah.
And then probably directions on the map. Too.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make a note of that.
Okay. Gosh darn it.
But yeah, anyone that has like physical evidence, like the fibers, we'll need a map just so we can say this is where it's found. And maybe, here's another idea, you could like, with Tara, if she has a good map or someone else has a good map, you could share that. And then you guys could all use the same one and just move it where your evidence is.
Yeah. Okay, so evidence hair number 33 was collected 3/19/19, and then the hair length was medium. It was found in room C, and within room C, it was found on a party hat that was sitting on night table number 2. So here is the 2 pictures. If the thing will go. Okay. So on the left we have Corey's hair sample, and then on the right we have the evidence. Okay. Let's see.
This is hair evidence number 33. It was discovered on the party hat in room C on night table 2. Matches that of the female, at the moment unknown hair sample.
Okay, so for the defense side, the pictures of the hair were clearly taken under 2 different microscopes. This then affects the photo evidence measurements and magnification. In the picture labeled Corey Kimberly, hair 100x, it states whose hair and what magnification, but the photo is lacking any details about the medulla, which it is absent, and then the analyzer also failed to mention any specific patterns or characteristics other than the obvious color, which is not noticeable in the second picture because of the discoloration, because it was taken under a different microscope. The forms also failed to say whose hair the evidence actually belongs to. It's also worth mentioning the first time the hair was analyzed, the suspect was inaccurate. Okay, so evidence hair number 36 was collected same day, 3/19/19. The color is dark brown or black, and location room C. Okay, and then the pictures, Sabrina's is on the left and evidence is on the right.
This is hair evidence number 36. The description of the hair is dark brown or black, found in room C. Exact match to Sabrina Bentley's hair. Matches the diameter.
Okay, for the defense, though the report says the diameter is an exact match, there is no representation, and there needs to be a visual representation, and the report also fails to tell us if the 2 hairs were examined under the same microscope, and the fact that the magnification is not showed. The pictures are undeniably close, but the lack of detail can make all the difference. So for hair number 38, it was collected the same day, 3/19/19. The color is yellow, so blondish, and then location, bedroom C, and there is no medulla. So here are the 2 hair pictures. Evidence is on the left, right is Sabrina Bentley's.
Hair evidence number 38, found in room 1C. Matches Sabrina Bentley's hair via pattern and diameter. Belongs to Sabrina.
So we feel all the questions have been answered on the report in full detail, and images show exact evidence. Hair number 41 was collected 3/28/19, which is not the same day as the other ones, which was 3/19/19. and the color is long brown / blonde. The pattern is imbricate, and the location is bedroom C. And here are the two pictures. On the left you have the unknown, which is the evidence, and on the right is Annie's sample.
Hair evidence number 41 found in room C. Long brownish blonde, matches Annie's hair. Both imbricate medulla is the same width. Unknown to who this hair belongs to. May belong to Annie.
So the report states that the medulla is the same width, but it fails to demonstrate any measurements, and there's also no drawn-up picture shown on the report where the hair was found. They were examined under different microscopes, which can change all the details, and it doesn't mention or show which magnification was used. On the picture on the left, so, oops. On the picture on the left, there seems to be a bubble within the hair, which can mean that the hair was not properly taped down to the slide for the microscope. And that's it.
Okay, so, map, just make sure you get directions on that, north, south, east, west.
Yep.
I do like that we get, if we can get a magnification on each one of these, that'd be good. Make sure each one has a description of like the cuticle, which is an imbricate, the medulla, if there's any pattern at all, what that would be. And then the cortex, one thing you guys could describe, there's any inclusions, which are like the darker spots that might show up, like the little dots that are in there. Some of them have inclusions, some of them don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna highly recommend that between the two of you and anyone else that wants to help, that we get the hair sample from the crime scene and then the hair sample of the suspect on the same microscope, take a picture of them, measure the pixel width, and then convert those over to actual millimeters. I have a slide that you can do that with, and it's not overly complex to do. That'll clean that up as well, and that'll get rid of a lot of the defense's excuses about how this is completely pointless, which is what they'll try to do. I'd also just make sure you're just aware that the widths of the hair can vary. So if they're off a little bit, that's normal because you're looking at different samples of the hair, and as it grows, it tapers towards the end. And so depending on where it came from, that can make a difference. Side-by-side photos would be really good for all of those. Like here's Sabrina's hair, here's the one off the tiara or whatever. Okay, and you got a couple of those. So really focus on making it more just easy to see visual. Also on the collected, you can change it from where, because you had March 28th is collected on one of them that was late. All of them were collected on January the 1st, but you can put when they were analyzed, which was March 28th. That's what that number would mean. Oh, and then there's coloring differences, on some of the hair.
Mm-hmm.
If we take them off the same microscope, I think that fixes it up.
Yeah.
The lighting's all the same and so on. So, yeah, I'm gonna recommend the biggest thing to fix is getting that hair side by side so we can say who it is, and then get the unknowns solved, so that we don't leave anything open, because the defense will have a heyday with that one.
Yeah.
Like, geez, you can't even do hair right? Like, when the rest of the evidence is good. So that would be kind of something just that we can still fix. So that will be, put that on your to-do list. Maybe we can get that done tomorrow
Okay.
while the others are presenting. All right. Anything?
Oh
you
yeah,
guys-
I needed to explain.
Yes,
So
explain imbricate would be good.
what are the three patterns?
There's imbricate,
Imbricate.
there's spinous, and coronal.
Yeah. So the three patterns on the hair. Here. Is that genetic or hair care?
Humans all have imbricate patterns.
Why won't you?
I don't think cats and dogs have different ones, so you can tell
Oh,
human
it's-
hair from it.
Based on species?
Yep, that'll give you a clue on where it came from.
So like on this one, the pattern here in the middle
Uh-huh.
is, that's imbricate, right?
Yep, it is. Kind of like
And-
shingles on a house.
Yeah, and then the cortex for the side pieces, right?
Cortex is like, if it was a pencil,
that's
it'd
in
be
the
a wooded
middle,
pencil,
yeah.
and then medulla would be like a lead.
Yeah.
So basically, and you can describe that too if you need to, if you get called to testify, put
Yeah.
in, all right, we looked at this hair pattern, it's kind of like a pencil, the paint is the cuticle, the cortex would be the wood, and then the graphite would be the medulla. And those are your three basic parts, and here's what we see on this hair that represents that. Okay,
For sample number 33, it said that they identified it as a female hair. How do you identify that it's female? Matches a female hair.
So that, okay, so that, how it was like analyzed, we just know that it like matches up with the suspect's hair and the hair that we had for the evidence, so that's how we knew it was female.
Okay,
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
taken a while, so I gave him like a choice as one of the girls in the crime scene.
okay.
But the other thing you can do too is, do we have anything with like length of that hair? Is it long?
It wasn't in the reports.
Okay, that might be something we'll look at too. Is it a long hair? If it is, we think it might be.
Well, it says
female, because-
medium, I guess, but not
because-
specific.
Right, none of our male suspects have long hair,
Yeah.
so that would be a way you could, actually, that'd be something really good to put in there, female versus male.
Okay.
It's not guaranteed enough they would cut it. Typically, girls don't have to, because girls all know when you brush your hair, you cut the hair, just like a single brush. Males usually have to cut our hair out.
You figure
Start
out
yanking.
you know it well.
Yes, yeah, I pulled some hair out of the brush this morning. Like, oh, this thing looks bad. Okay, we're gonna stop there for the day. That was actually very, very good. I think we're sitting solid. Again, comments are meant to just try to get some fixes. I'll have Mr. Mulligan look them over just as well, see if he sees anything that we can add. He won't be here till next week, so nothing to worry about there. But
So when's the trial?
April 17th. So, yeah, if you wanna come watch, it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Try to-
Mr. Mulligan is absolutely convinced that you guys aren't convicting anybody.